Yuki and John, patriot of birth.
Oh yeah, Broadway. Give my
Broadway.
give my regards to Broadway, Yuki.
Well, so did I say Broadway? That was my theme subject.
This is another subject that you wanted to cover, and I'm down because I've seen a lot of Broadway shows, Yuki. I'm a Broadway addict.
Right. Okay. Just like a movie business, I think Broadway business is changing too.
Okay.
So, before it's like a pure play, those West End, and then
Yeah.
play was hit, then come to Broadway. And then someone said the reason Broadway is big is not really people who love theater or study theater. It's like a tourist spot.
Yeah.
That's people go, right?
It's a spectacle.
That was fine. Right. But that was fine still. But then soon, I blame Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh,
When
shit.
he started like a Cats or those Phantom of the Opera, he brought theme park attraction to Broadway, theater business. So some show are fine, but big money, big special effect instead of content, watching acting, directing, creative set and lights. It's becoming really, really theme park attraction. Like, Phantom of the Opera, big chandelier scene, big, the river scene with thousands of candles, and it's like all about the effect.
But the fucking song is so good. Now, hold on. I got to defend Phantom of the Opera because I just saw it a few years ago before they were closing it. Liz Shack's mom got us tickets as a gift. It was amazing. The Phantom of the Opera is there. That's so good. I loved it. Yuki's.
You love wow.
I loved it.
Okay, I mean, I just like those the system. It's like a theme. Well, okay, Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
It's like a theme park attraction version of a stage.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember a show called Starlight Express?
Yes, with the roller skates.
Roller skate, the whole two movie. A performer pretending like a toy train, and then the roller skate track on the stage, and then roller skating everywhere for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that the musical? I think that's bullshit.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot of skill to roller skate for 2 hours without falling, Yuki. Trust me, I can't even roller skate for 3 minutes.
Well, I think that's nothing to do with the musical, because the musical is supposed to be the story, and then those character, their emotion or expression goes to max. Then they sing and dance. That's a real musical format. That's different from the straight play. But those things are all gone. I mean, it's like a roller skate. Where's the character? Where's the story?
I didn't see.
Where's the
Yeah, I didn't see Starlight Express because when I was a kid, it was like really big. I was like maybe 5 or 6, and I really wanted to see it. They used to have commercials for it, and my aunt's girlfriend, Denise, promised me. She was like, "Oh, we're gonna go see Starlight Express." She's like, "Don't worry, we'll go see it together." And then guess what? She went and she fucking saw it without me. Denise, you fucking piece of shit. I was so disappointed when I found out that she went to see, and she was avoiding me. So she was avoiding telling me because she knew. And I said, "You went to see this without me. You promised me." And she was like, "Yeah, well, the tickets were really expensive." I was like, "You fucking fuck. I'll never trust another motherfucker again in my life." And that's my story.
Did you say that to her in her face?
No, I was a kid. I was like, "But you said," and I probably started crying. Who knows? But in my brain, I said, "You fucking fuck." So That's my
well,
story
you
about
miss
Starlight
nothing.
Express.
Well, you miss nothing. I mean, there is no story. This kid is in the bedroom and talking, well, the dreaming and trains running. Like, there's no story. There's no character. The toy. Roller skating for 2 hours. Okay, they're skillful roller skater, but they're not the actors. Bullshit. I mean, so it's becoming like much later. That again, I blame Andrew Lloyd Webber, and it's not his show, but still in like Rocky. What kind of bullshit is that?
Rocky?
Rocky became a musical.
You're
couple years
kidding.
ago.
What?
Yeah.
What's he singing about? Punching people in the face? What? Rocky sings?
I think so. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a musical. But I heard
Adrian, I really love you. Let's go to the pet store and look at the dogs. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what are you singing? And then a friend of mine who saw it, she told me only good things about the Rocky was that set, those ring set is come out and it's automatic, like another $1 million set. So
I do kind of want to see Carl Weathers, R.I.P. That's sad that he passed, but I want to see his character Apollo Creed do like a song like, you're never gonna get me, sucker. I'm gonna drop you on the ground too, and he like does a whole diss song.
I'm sure his character sang too, yeah. But
and then what's Mickey's song like? Like what's he singing? He's like, you son of a bitch, you gotta fight, you gotta run, you gotta, catch this chicken, you stupid fuck. Yeah, that'd be good. Actually, I think I changed my mind.
And then there was another musical, I think, like Magic Johnson and the Larry Bird. See, so it's bullshit. Like, can't you really create the real musical?
Wait, hold on, slow down. You're saying that they wrote a Broadway show about the rivalry between Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Let me just get that straight. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, now I agree with you. They've gone too far. The 30 for 30 was great about their rivalry, but the fucking Broadway show, what's he singing? I'm magic, motherfucker. Like, and Bird's like, I can shoot the 3-pointer.
I wish I could see it, but I was against those shows. So I didn't see Rocky. I didn't see Bird and Magic. And then
that's what it was called? Bird Magic? Bird
and Magic, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you now. I think you're right. Okay, well, we'll go back to trashing, but any Broadway shows that you've seen that you've liked?
Well, I like real, the orthodox. I mean, like West Side Story, like a 42nd Street, and then those simple musical, simple play.
Okay.
And then recently I saw To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh.
And then
was that good?
And then it was good, but
fucking breaking up, Yuki.
The movie better.
Oh, you like the movie better? Okay.
Gregory Peck.
Oh yeah,
Gregory Peck. I like movie better, and then the movie was more, from the book, because the girl is talking. It's her life experience. She narrates and then story goes, but the stage version, that part is gone. So I was really disappointed. It wasn't bad. Yeah.
The thing I remember most about To Kill a Mockingbird, the movie, is the word shipperobe. The guy said he was helping her move a shipperobe, and I was like, "What's a shipperobe?" And I looked up a shipperobe, and it's like a little place, like a closet, like a dresser and a closet combination.
Oh,
a shipperobe. I love that word. Yeah, I want to say that word every day. I'm like, can you go get me my scarf from the shipperobe? let me tell you some musicals that I saw, and loved, and then afterwards you tell me if you liked any or hated any. Here we go.
Uh-huh.
Les Mis I saw. I saw Beauty and the Beast,
I
which
hate.
I didn't like. I saw My Fair
Uh-huh.
Lady. I saw
Yeah.
let's see. Oh, of course, The Book of Mormon. I
Uh-huh.
saw Phantom of the Opera. I saw The
Okay.
Lion King, which was
Right.
pretty good. The Lion King was pretty good. I saw
Yeah.
oh, this one was interesting. I saw Wait Until Dark, My Sweet with Marissa Tomei and
Oh my God.
Quentin Tarantino. Yeah.
I wish I wanted to see it. That show was gone before I went to see it. But that was like a kind of the collector's item. Yeah, because Tarantino, he shouldn't be acting, but he wants to act.
It was pretty funny to see him ham it up on stage. It was
Oh,
because Marissa Tomei was really good, and the other
right.
guy in it was I forgot the other guy's name. And then of course Tarantino, he's just hamming it up. I mean, he's like like this
Mm.
one part where he does like a villain laugh, like ha ha ha, but it's like it's not even real acting. It's just like him doing a laugh that he thinks is funny because he's the villain, kinda. I don't know. He like
Oh.
made weird choices like that.
Well, so he played the Alan Arkin part?
Yeah, yeah. He played the fucking main villain. Yeah.
Holy shit, Arkin was like a scared character in the movie. That he was brilliant, but the Tarantino played like a comical way.
Not comical, but cartoonish, I will say. More of a cartoon character villain,
Oh,
where like, he was like, ah, my evil plan. That kind of stuff.
did it work?
I had a good time with it. I thought it was good because I had never seen the movie at that point. So I didn't know
Oh,
the climax of the thing with the blind and the spoilers, everybody.
right,
She's blind and it's in the dark, but then he opens the refrigerator and the light so
right, right.
she doesn't know that he could see her. It was really staged well. But I prefer the movie now that I've seen it.
Well, now Marisa Tomei, how did she play blind person?
She was
How
really
was she?
good. She was really good. And you know how when somebody plays blind and they sort of like sometimes you could tell that they're doing everything they can to not look at the person to signify that they're blind. You know what I mean?
Oh,
She was playing blind in sort of an authentic way to the point where I was like, I wonder if she's wearing contacts so that she can't actually see.
right.
I don't know if she did that, but I would say that she was doing it so well. I was like, man, because it's hard. That's a hard fucking thing to do, to play
But
blind or deaf or something, and because it's distracting when
but
you see an actor looking all over the room like Stevie fucking
right.
Wonder, but they're doing a caricature of what Stevie Wonder does. Marissa Tomei was very authentic in her performance.
I like that way, like actors playing blind person or young people playing older. That's what's called acting, I think, because I seen real blind actors playing that part in the Wait Until Dark. You know what the problem is? Whole entire 2 hours, constantly I was worrying about, don't you fall, don't you fall. Like, my worry is the entire time because she's a real person, real blind person.
You're kidding me.
So, yeah, so it didn't work for me because instead of watching the play, just worrying about for 2 hours. So I'd rather see real actual actress playing blind person, acting like a blind person than real blind person playing blind person. You see what I mean? Like, yeah, that was scary. So I don't think that worked.
Holy shit. That's fucking crazy, Yuki. That yeah, I guess you're right. I would be worrying don't fall off the stage sort of in my mind. What else, Yuki? So did you see Les Mis? I thought Les Mis was good. That's a classic.
Well, I didn't like it because two reasons. That musical it's more like an opera. There's no dialogue. Everything is singing. So in my mind, maybe I'm too old. In my mind, opera, you have a dialogue, then sing. That's opera. if no, I'm sorry, that's a musical. Then everything is singing. That's opera. But the Les Mis, it's a musical. Then no dialogue, and then it's like opera, but it's musical. It doesn't make any sense. That's one. And number two, everything is about that expensive, moving, messy set. So I didn't like it. I mean, I know the songs are good, but no, as a musical, I'm not buying it because it's not the real musical.
Oh man,
I may be too old.
Yeah, you're savage. Did you see the big Spider-Man flop? With the U2 and the
No, I didn't see Spider-Man. Well, how can that's another against thing. I don't like this just making a musical from the movie, include Spider-Man. There was a Carrie, if you remember.
Carrie?
Yeah.
The fucking that was a musical? Carrie?
Yeah. That was a musical. That's bullshit. And now it's still going on like a Back to the Future, the musical.
Oh,
it's
God.
still going.
Horrible.
So come on, give me a break. It's a bull. So the Broadway musical is becoming like a theme park attraction. So I'm really going against it.
Yeah, because I guess the Back to the Future would use those Huey Lewis songs, right? And Johnny Be Good.
Right.
I would only assume that that's what they do, is use the
Probably.
You know what? One of the fucking shows that I was really against. I saw the movie. I didn't see the play. And I had a Twitter fight with Alec Baldwin about it. This is true? Rock of Ages. Now, Rock of Ages, right? It takes music, not all songs that I actually like, but it takes this music and wrings all the life out of it, and then makes it sound to the point where my balls hurt when I hear it. Like when I was watching Rock of Ages, the movie, the music made my balls hurt. Like it actually made my testicles throb with pain. And it's just so poorly. It just sounds so bad. It's not because of the production. It's because of the way they're singing it. They take all the life out of these songs and they put it through like a fucking pasta maker for shit. And then they bring it out and whatever. So I tweeted that. The music in Rock of Ages, the movie, made my balls hurt. And fucking Alec Baldwin responded.
Really?
And he was like, Rock of Ages isn't a bad movie. I'll tell you what's a bad movie. And then he never answered. And so I said to him, I said, hey, Alec Baldwin, I just got to let you know, like, seriously, you're wrong. Rock of Ages is really, it's testicle hurting inducing. And I would rather see you do like, something with James Toback. This was before James Toback became a fucking canceled. I don't know what he did, but people were saying he fucking acted inappropriately. So don't hold me to this now. But back then I thought it would have been nice if he had done more work with James Toback and said no to fucking Rock of Ages.
Oh.
So, but then he never answered. He was in, but I was like waiting for him to tell me what a bad movie is. What is The Hottie and the Naughty? Like, what does he think's a bad movie?
I see. I never seen the Age of the Rock, the movie, so I don't know. But I have one Age of Rock.
Yeah.
Never seen it. And then the one story about Alec, I saw his a streetcar named Desire.
Oh, on Broadway?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then okay, here's the reason that when I do the set, I never use the imaginary set because sometimes when the actor gets into it, if there is no wall, they're so concentrating their work and then they just cross the wall, walk into it. So when I do that, I always, at least I cut half the wall, then, put the set instead of full flat. It's like a 1/3 or a half. So at least you know where the wall is. And then the one scene, Alec Baldwin walked through the wall, went to his room, the other room, going through the wall. And then he didn't even realize it.
Because he was so into his part, he didn't even pay attention to the set.
Right.
So that broke the illusion for you, because it's like he's walking through walls now. It's not a fucking supernatural piece.
But the other thing is, some audience don't know it. But, that happened, because I know there was a room and there was a wall. So I thought that was funny. But, it's my story. That's why I never use imaginary wall. I always use wall. And then if director doesn't want the full wall, I always use wall. Then at least, I like to put something so everybody knows there is a wall. Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. Some people would say it doesn't matter, but sometimes when the illusion is broken,
right,
for people like you and me, it takes us out of it. It's because we do pay attention to the sets and the things, especially you. I mean, I saw the play that you did, Pay the Writer. You got me and Liz tickets, and you did a great job. It was a nice, all the stuff that you did, all the books that you made, and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Yeah. So when you're doing that work, when you're personally working in the theater, do you like tell the director, like, I have these certain set of rules, I don't like to break the illusion? Do you like tell them that, or do you wait until it comes up organically?
Well, I can't talk to director. I'm not. They don't like me saying it. So usually I do it without telling them.
Oh.
And then, those little things, sometimes they don't even know what I do. But
you did make a good point.
Paying the writer, that show, the stage manager was really good. So I worked with him, and then, I said, hey, I want to do this way. But the director may not like it. Then he suggested, Yuki, don't worry about it. She wouldn't know. So he let me do my way because he knew she would never notice it.
Right.
So then, so he was a good stage manager. I liked working with him because he knows, what's work or what's not work, or doesn't work, but nobody notice. It work, nobody notice. I mean, he knows the difference. So, why should we spend the money on time if nobody nobody cares? But some director do care for himself or for herself, or ego. No, I want this way because she wants it, because he wants it.
Right.
And then, yeah. And then I had other problem working with this set designer. I said, let's do all, fake book and then cheaper. He didn't like it. Like, well, I want to use real book. Well, we don't need a real book. We just put the, wallpaper, library wallpaper, the wall is full of book, and then put the shelves in front of it, and then throw some tchotchkes, real book in front of it. Nobody knows it's a wallpaper.
Right.
If they watching wallpaper, pointing out, oh, that's wallpaper, it's not a good play because it's not about the wallpaper. And he goes, well, but I know it's wallpaper. See? And then I was kind of talking to the producer. He goes, Yuki, he has a Tony. Give him what he wants. See? So it's not really about, I try to save the money.
Yeah.
But the producer says, well, give him what you want. So it's a crap. I thought, hey, he has a Tony that way, then hey, hire me. I may not win Tony, but I can do same work in the 1/10 of his budget.
There you go. You got to be thrifty, right? So
Yeah,
one of the things in that movie, in that play, I've noticed, and then you brought it up to me afterwards. They are talking about the Statue of Liberty, and they're
right,
pointing in the direction of the audience, which is towards us.
right,
But on the set behind them is the Statue of Liberty, so they're pointing in the wrong
right,
direction.
right.
And
So
you
it's
said
really
yeah,
wonderful.
yeah, you brought that up. It's like he's pointing in the wrong direction. It's like nobody's gonna notice. That's one of the things I noticed about it. I was
Right?
like, they're
Yeah,
pointing the wrong way.
yeah. So, well, those people, I mean, it's good and bad because one, oh my God, these are people winning, they have a Tony and the Emmy and then Academy, and then that's how they are. Then I was disappointed. Then at the same time, if they win, hey, I'm as good as they are. So,
Yeah.
it's kind of go both way. I was beginning, I was scared, when I'm finding out who I'm working with. I was scared. Then, I finished the show. I see how they work and say, oh, gee, if they win, hey, I'm as good as they are. Maybe I'm better. So that was a good experience for me. At some point hard, but and then more than anything else, again, I could do same show lots of cheaper than they spend, if we didn't have my boss.
Right.
Because, those moving motor knives, I mean, it's like a steel big set with motor.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I could done that with 1x3 and 2x4. And then instead of hiring one crew pushing the button,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I have already backstage crew saying, then tell them, hey, you push and then you pull. That's only you need instead of hiring one extra guy pressing
The motor
on
button.
and off button.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that too. That was weird because there were people who were coming on and off to like redress the set and stuff. They were all dressed in black. And then the fucking big set was like motorized and it took like a fucking like 2 minutes to go to the front.
Right.
It went really slow. It was like
So I think a new generation, pretty much, I'm not the oldest one, but, they're the more older people. But the new generation, they're not really creative. It's like they just don't know, and then they don't even know how to spend the money.
Right.
I mean, so the I don't. I mean, that was so frustrating to work with. And it's like, oh my God, I can save more money. I can save more money. Constantly. If they could save money, they could pay me more. They could pay me more.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. That's usually the case.
Yeah.
If you had an unlimited budget, do you have a Broadway show that you would love to put on? Like, do you have ideas for production design for like any specific musicals or shows?
Yeah, I really am dying to do the Man of La Mancha.
Oh, that's amazing! The Don Quixote, right?
Yes, and then that's the one thing, whoever does it, this has to do it, because when Cervantes enters the stage, he's coming down to the dungeon, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen it. It's coming down,
yeah,
to the bottom of his life, like he's the pit in the prison, right?
Yeah.
But the ending, he's going up.
Right.
That's a victory thing, it's going, it doesn't matter he really guilty or not. That's not the point. He is a winner because he's going up. He's leaving.
Right.
I think that's kind of the concept you have to done by making the set who works for that situation. Because I see a couple of shows, there's no steps, no going up and down, and never worked. Because if we don't see he's coming down, then climax, he's going up. We never see him as a winner. I think that's a more important thing. And this play, he's singing Impossible Dream. Try to reach the sky, star.
Yeah.
How can you show that without going up? So I always think like, when any show, when I design it, it's always like, design like Man of La Mancha. Something always relate to the situation. Yeah, that's always I have to think about it.
Did you see a production of it that you liked, or are they all not good because you want to do it?
The Broadway production, I don't know who designed it, but Broadway production, it's always coming down the beginning, going up. I saw 2-3 Broadway shows, maybe same designer, because those shows are all the same look.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they already, existing set design. So whoever produce it, they may use that original Broadway set. I think.
They do that, right? They reuse stuff from the past, right? They save it.
Right. I mean, the set may be new, but I mean, design could keep it.
Yeah,
so right. So when you buy the rights to produce it, maybe set comes with it. I mean, I don't know.
Interesting. So I want to just say something really funny about Cats. So I never saw the Broadway show, but I did see
the movie.
I did see the shitty ass fucking movie with like.
Oh my god! I saw both, but
me and Liz watched it. Now, two things. One, Mr. Mistopheles, that fucking song was stuck in my head for like 2 years. I haven't been able to get it out of my head. Oh, well, never was there ever a cat so as magical, Mr. Mistopheles. It's a good song. I love that song. But in the movie, Mr. Mistopheles' character, they fucked him up. It's not right. It's wrong. Because I watched the the London filmed stage version of Cats, and it's really cool. The thing about Cats, though, Andrew Lloyd Webber said that the movie version of Cats was so bad and hard for him to get through, as far as like they destroyed it, that he had to buy an emotional support dog.
Well, at least it wasn't a crocodile.
An emotional support crocodile. I need an emotional support barracuda. Oh my god! Yeah, he got so emotionally distraught over the situation with Cats. It's not a good movie. It's just like, and it was not even salvageable.
Well, I didn't like stage either. Well, again, Andrew Lloyd Webber, and then again, I don't get it. Cats in the New York, this garbage place, and then what's the point? What's the story? If it's cat, why not the dog? Why not the rats?
Well, rats. We know this performance artist, Reverend Jen from New York City. She went and performed her performative art piece, Rats, outside of the Cats movie theater. So she was doing Rats. Yeah. I agree, though. Like, why, what's another animal we can make? Let's make a musical, Yuki, me and you. What's an animal we could do? Bats? Cows. Yo, let's fucking make the Cows musical. Cows.
or snake may be good, snake dance.
Ooh, Snake Dance. I like that. Actually, that's a good title. Snake Dance the musical.
Yeah.
But cows could be really good, because what's the metaphor there? Just fat Americans?
Fat.
And then we can have parts where they're doing a musical number and they're dancing, and they can do like Busby Berkeley type, like shooting the milk out of their udders and shit and making patterns. That could be amazing.
Well, speaking of fat American, can I ask something like why people say she's fat like a cow? Why people don't say she's fat like a pig? Why cow? Is a cow is a metaphor of the being fat?
I got to tell you, I think they're both equal, because I've heard people say you're a fat pig, and I have also heard people say you're a fat cow. Not always to me, but sometimes. But I've heard the insult, you're a pig, you're a cow, sort of equally in my time. So I don't know, maybe you're just not hanging with the right people.
And then there's another one I heard, like, Yuki, she's fat like a house.
That one I don't get. I mean, what, a house can't be fat. It's just a house. As big as a house makes sense. But
big as a house, yeah.
Okay, as big as a house makes sense, because that, but not you're as fat as a house.
Not the house.
Like
big as a house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the term moose tits. She's got moose tits. Yeah, like when a girl's got really big titties, she's got moose tits. Yeah, because it's as big as a moose. Cow tits.
Cow tits, really? Wow, cow tits are huge. But I never heard about the moose.
Yeah, that's probably just in my grammar school. Moose tits, moose titties. I don't know. But yeah, all right, Yuki, I think we got it. We're gonna do Cows the musical.
Cows the musical? Okay, let's think about it then, maybe.
Yeah, think of the metaphor. You think of the metaphors and the stage production design, and then I'll start to come up with some tunes.
Right, maybe we make like a five short minute film, and then we may win the Academy.
Yeah, we'll do a short musical called Cows, and we'll submit it for Oscar consideration, even though we don't care about the Oscars, and we'll see what happens. And then maybe we'll do an off-Broadway production.
Right.
Yeah, I already got some ideas.
Yeah.
Cows, milk me, milk it.
Cow the musical?
Yeah, Cow the musical. Cheeseburgers could go in there. There's a lot of that's the whole idea. The story right. Is that they figure out that they're about to be cheeseburgers. And they don't know what to do. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be good. Cows.
Oh, that's good. It's going to be good. Yes.
All right. Well, that was Broadway by Yuki and John.
Yes.
And we just want to say thank you to all of our patrons who are still holding strong, and all of our listeners. And it's really been a pleasure.
Can you add one thing about the Broadway?
What? Do it.
Okay. The flat. The movie flats in Hollywood, they call Hollywood flat. And then flat in Broadway called the Broadway flat. The difference is the flat, the Hollywood flat, the movie flat, use 1/3 as what's called
the width, the length,
the width, yeah, but the Broadway flat in the sideways, so it's really no depth.
Oh,
the reason, it's flat. Can you see? Okay. This way is a Hollywood flat.
Uh-huh.
And then Broadway flat goes this way.
Oh, perpendicular. I see.
Yeah. Because when they hang the flat, they need they don't have enough room to hang. So they go that way. So it's like a lot thinner. So, when hang the flat on the pipe, go up and down easily without banging each other. So that's why the Broadway flat and Hollywood flat is, because, movie set, they don't use the pipe. There's no hanging system.
Right.
You just build a set on the ground, on the floor. So that's why the flats are different, and then names are different. Hollywood flat and Broadway flat.
Amazing. We'll see you next time at the buffet.
Hey.
Yuki and John's Patreon buffet.